Hey everyone, welcome back. And today I'm here with a quick update on what I've been doing. And I've been playing Last Epoch. Just gonna be giving a quick review on my current build. Obviously, I've just like started this kind of recently, so the build is like really scuffed right now. And yeah, it's only level 39. But anyway, my main purpose of making this video was just to talk about what I'm actually doing. So yeah, I decided to play Last Epoch because I really wanted a break from the PoE. I'm playing PoE quite a lot this league, and honestly, guys, our ultimatum is kind of boring now. Yeah, I think it's just that it's a very shallow league in the sense where there's not really any depth to it. In the sense, like it just hasn't got much to it, right? Like I mean, if you think about other leagues such as Delve or such as like Incursion or Jun, there's so much depth to it. There's so much to do in it compared to Ultimatum, and Ultimatum being the main league and showing up in every map. It's just really boring, guys. You just run around in a circle. And I actually started skipping the stone circles near the end because they were just not fun to play, right? So yeah, this is like a very, very different game. It's still an ARPG, but it's just very different. So it's a really nice, refreshing change from PoE. And yeah, I've been really enjoying it. Now, the only problem I have with the game right now is that I find it hard to play it for a long period of time. Like with PoE, I don't really have that problem. So it's not exactly because it's not fun. It's just, I don't know, it feels a little bit slow. But other than that, it's still really fun to make a build work. Now, one really positive thing about the game right now is that it's not insanely difficult, and you can basically kind of make whatever build you want, and it will kind of work, right? Like, it's not going to be terrible. Like in PoE, if you try and make a completely new build from scratch for using some random skill, it's probably going to go horribly wrong. But in Last Epoch, it doesn't actually feel like that. At least not yet. Maybe when things get a little bit more end game, when they start like adding way more end game to the game, which they already have started. But I mean, like in PoE where they add like insane bosses and stuff, that's where it's gonna start becoming where like you can't play certain builds if you without insane investment, without having if you want to have like fun and actually clear the content. So yeah, it's a bit strange. Right now you're in a position because I've actually played Last Epoch before Ultimatum as well. When Ritual at like the last few weeks of Ritual League, because it was actually getting a lot of popularity, and I was like, let me check this game out. And something that I did was I was like, okay, this game looks really cool. Let me just go make some random build that I can come up with. I'll read everything. I'll try and make it work. And guess what? I really did. And it could do all the end game content in Last Epoch. So it was not very difficult. It feels like a very easy game to get into. And one of my, obviously, and I think a lot of other people's favorite thing about this game is just the crafting. It's so nice. You don't have to rely on trading anyone. You can literally make, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but basically items that can carry you through endgame easily without having to be insane, and you can craft it all yourself. Now, there is a bit of risk involved, of course, but it's still like not gambling at all. And the other insane thing is that you can make a loot filter, and all the rares that show up on the floor are already ID'd, which is such a huge QOL because that allows you to filter certain things from those items to show up. So basically, if I want a like a dagger or something to show up with crit, then I can set that up on the loot filter. And I think that's really cool because normally you'd have to ID an item in PoE and just be like, oh, this item's trash, let me just go bin it. But in this case, you can literally not have to worry about anything. Anything that shows up, you can set it so that it's like you don't have to ID, and it's basically going to be, you know, have a chance to be useful for you. So I think this is really cool, guys. I really do enjoy this game. And another cool thing, you get a free portal, permanent portal without portal scrolls. I don't know, it's got a huge QOL. Something I do want to go over quickly as well. Don't want to make the video too long, but just over the gear I'm currently running, it's a really Papega build, guys. Like I'm in the process. I'll make another update when like it's all, you know, good to go. Right now it's still an axe, of course, like all the storyline things, so there isn't much going on here. But yeah, we just got, some health on that. We just got some resist. So I was looking up on some guides for this game, and they were saying that especially in the story, you want to get your physical, your necrotic, and your void resistance high. And then obviously your elemental res as well. But at least at the early stages of the story, you really want that void res and physical res, and then you will start getting necrotic res. So that's what I've been kind of focusing on right now. Honestly, my character is really tanky now. Something that was really sad, and this account is still deathless in my mind, is just because I tabbed out and I was looking at what skill points I want to take next, reading up on things, and I just died to some random monster because I was tabbed out. I have never died on this account other than that. So I'm pretty sure this account is, like this build is pretty good, it's pretty tanky. And this is actually not one of my own builds either. It's one of Boardman21. He's a very, very known content creator and build creator for Last Epoch. I think he's one of the biggest channels for Last Epoch, and he just has tons and tons and tons of builds and guides, and it's just insane. So I'll leave his link in the description because he has inspired me to make this build. And yeah, anyway, so basically I just picked up this stuff off the ground, and I was actually crafting on this with the crafting thing. And the reason I have so much gold and relics for the amount of you might think, oh, if you just started playing this game, how do you have that much? It's just because I have quite a few hours played on the it's not even that much, right? Like, to anyone who actually plays this game properly, this is nothing, right? But I'm just talking about as from like a new player's perspective. But yeah, you get this stuff really, really easily. These glyphs are really helpful for crafting. You get a bunch of crafting materials just passively as you play the game. So you never really have to worry about it. You only have to worry about it if you're constantly crafting, which you're not really doing, right? Like, you just have to craft your gear to get you going, and then you pick up stuff and craft on those things and stuff like that. But yeah, I just picked this up. I just crafted on it. It's just crit, frailty, armor shred, stuff like that. I think my weapons are like the best things I have, or best things I crafted. But everything else I pretty much picked up, and it was yeah, this is pretty. This is terrible. The reason we stack mana regen is because we actually have a lot of mana problems with Shadow Cascade, so that's why we try and get mana regen everywhere. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. It's not really in depth. I'll leave a written guide to the build I'm actually playing right now in the description if you're curious. It has literally everything you'll need to know. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick update video because I have been quite inactive on my channel for like a week now. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys are playing Last Epoch, you're playing PoE, what you guys are doing in those games. And hopefully I'll see you soon with the end game update of this build. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.